Obviously very pleased with the outcome of the game. And, as I talked to the guys, we got off to a rough start. And part of that, though, goes back to Monday when we started back to practice and preparing. We had a great win on Saturday at Ball State. Did a lot of things really well. Took Sunday off. And then Monday, Tuesday, our practices were not very good. And it's a maturity thing, and it's a consistency thing. Wednesday was a little bit better. Thursday was a little bit better, and then I thought the first half we did some good things. We started off 1 for 10 from the three, and I wouldn't take back any of those 10 threes. Our guys have to play with confidence. They have to play with a free mind, and that's how we're built. And as long as we take good shots, we're going to live with results. We got guys that are, passing up good shots for great shots. And then I think the last 5 minutes of the first half on through the second half, we really imposed our will, and we were able to get up and down the floor. We continue to get stops and build on that. And, that's the other thing I was really proud of. Early on, we didn't allow our lack of making shots, missing free throws, impact us defensively. We were pretty solid most of the night there in the first half, and then into the second half we were really good.
Teal seemed to light the spark tonight. What can you say on that?
Well, I think with Samaj, he's our best playmaker, and he's got to balance being able to make plays for others and then also look for his shots. I felt tonight he missed a couple opportunities where he could have driven the ball and maybe scored it, and he was kind of watching, but Samaj is doing a great job of trying to balance that, and we're helping him. And as the season goes, he's going to continue to get more and more comfortable. And I think, from our first game with FAU all the way through now, you can see Samaj's progression in balancing when to score, when to play make, and do those things. He's doing a terrific job for us.
All right, Coach. From the 22 to 30 deficit that you have faced, 75 to 31 run. How do you think you and the team are going to carry that momentum from this win and the Ball State win into the game against the Screaming Eagles?
Well, I think it builds confidence. Anytime you can validate what you're doing in practice with a win, that helps. And we've got a lot of great film to show. We got to show our unselfishness, showing guys sprinting the floor, the way we were cutting with pace, the way we were sharing the ball, getting it inside. We had a good mix of paint touches and kick out threes. So right there in that stretch was how we want to play basketball. And defensively, we did a much better job in the second half, keeping guys in front, contesting with two hands, and then blocking out so we could get out and run. So that evidence of being able to go watch film and show it to our guys gives them more confidence. And we know it's going to be a really tough test on Monday night. They got us 2 years ago, and we need to really prepare and be ready to we owe them one down there.
Marcus double tonight. He's always going to bring the juice and the energy, he said, but I mean you could tell he was kind of feeling it tonight too.
Yeah, I was really proud of Marcus. I mean 16 points, 11 rebounds, and we were talking about this as a team. We don't know which guy is going to step up and be great for us. And that I told our guys, that's the beautiful thing about being a part of a team. And at the end of the day, all that matters is the Sycamores get the win. And on Saturday, JD played really well. Camp made some shots. Kamani played well. Well, guess what? Tonight, Marcus played really well. Janai Summers hit shots. Aaron Gray really played well in the second half. And that's what being a part of a team is all about. Different guys stepping up, and our bench being great teammates, cheering for them when they went in. The energy at the end of the game. When Merritt and Jay and Joe and Coop, those guys, and Tyron, those guys were in there. The energy didn't drop off. They played just as hard. And our bench, those guys that played minutes, they were up cheering and being thankful, because I'll tell you what, Monday and Tuesday, those guys that were on the scout team, they were kicking those guys' butt, and they helped make a statement in how hard you got to play and how consistent you need to be with your play every day.
Even a long away trip. This is the last game of the Holman Center until December 18th. What does that show as the team? How are you guys going to face that? Here at Bahamas and then on the road again.
You know, it just goes to show you the difficulty in scheduling, and I guess the moron guy that tried to put the schedule together didn't do a good job of getting enough games in the Holman Center. But it is tough, you know, to be away for 26 days. I think it is. So, but what it is though, a great opportunity on Monday to play on the road and be together. And then this trip to the Bahamas is going to be really good for us. You know, we're going to play 3 really quality opponents and have a chance to spend some time together away from everything. And I think that's so crucial to our growth, because once we get back, you know, we've got a week, then we play a road conference game, and then we got another 11 days before we play Murray State in another conference game. So that time from now to the Bahamas is a great time to have a lot of shared experiences together. And then once we get back from the Bahamas, you know, through Christmas, we get a lot of time to practice and get better and really help springboard us, you know, into the first of the year.
Coach, there was a lot of chirping between the two teams today, maybe a little bit more than usual. Do you think that affected gameplay at all?
No, I don't. I think it's, you know, I don't love that part of it, but you know, it is part of the game. You know, kids get, you know, talking back and forth, and you don't, you know, really want to see that get out of hand. And you know, I didn't think anything really crossed the line. You know, I think guys were competing, and you know, that's just kind of the game within the game, if you will.
I mean, Teal, you seem to like the spark tonight. What can you say there?
Mainly, I know my team, they kind of rely on me to get us going, but like I say, I'm the head of the snake. So I feel like if I'm out there playing, you know, good, or like I'm out there, if I'm out there, you know, like leading my team in the right way, I feel like I get all our guys going. Tonight we kind of started off slow, so I had to pick it up a little bit just to, you know, get the guys going. But
Marcus, you also seem to kind of pick. I noticed on the glass you were really grabbing those as well and getting the crowd fired up at times too. There, what can you say there? I think that was a point of emphasis a couple of games ago.
Yeah, I mean, coaches told me before this game they're like one of the worst defensive rebounders in offensive rebounding. So they told me that after the tactical that's the entire game. So I did make sure that was my number one priority. And then also, they were allowing me to be an energy guy. If my energy's bad, I'm gonna try to pull guys down. I don't want that. So I always am trying to be positive. And if I get everybody going, I'm gonna try to get the crowd going, because if the crowd starts going, and at a home game, that's like a 10-point run with only the crowd. So yeah.
Yeah, Marcus, it didn't start pretty. 25-17, I think, but like you said, you guys kept shooting, kept with it, and you got the spark. I think JD hit a bucket, and then you guys went on our 18-5 run before the half. Like you said, it's good to provide that juice all the time.
Yeah, without a doubt, that juice can literally determine the whole game. If we come to a game, we're playing the worst Division I, and we act like we don't want to be there, we'll lose badly. It's all about the energy. It's how you come in there from the jump of the day.
So, Maj, how have you kind of seen this team start to grow around you? You know, you had another big night, but other guys stepped up. They've stepped up all year, but other guys stepped up tonight in a big way, too.
Honestly, for my guys, man, like just being here with the guys since the summertime and, you know, gradually working our way into where we at right now, I didn't see a lot of guys progress. I didn't see a lot of guys get better. And I also seen a lot of guys get in the gym. So sometimes, like, when y'all see guys hit crazy shots, like, I don't even be surprised, because I see guys working. I see guys in the gym. But with this team, we're a very young team, so of course, it's going to take us some little time, you know, to get going a little bit. But I feel like the best time to catch us is right now, because when we really get rolling, it's going to get scary for a lot of teams, for sure.
Marcus, you played 25 minutes today, and pretty much for all 25 minutes, you get putting on mismatches and all that. How did you kind of deal with that as being the bigger guy the entire game on the boards?
You know, I know that me being a big guy, I'm gonna be a standout. So I have to know that I have to work extra hard, because people are gonna come and try to hit me in my knees, kind of make sure I don't get the ball. But if I have a high motor and high enough energy, they can't stop me. So I know that I have to outwork them before they can even attempt it.
Samaj, I seen you went down with an injury.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to affect you and the team going into the game against the Screaming Eagles on Monday?
Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I feel perfectly fine, you know. But if he's speaking into it, if I did, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like my guys, they'll hold it down. I got faith in my guys to hold it down. We'll try to hold it down.